Well, Aaron, those 60-degree temperatures are really quite nice, but unfortunately, that is not the case across most of the country. So down here in the south and in the southeast, we are experiencing some quite warm temperatures, actually record-breaking temperatures here, especially in Tallahassee. So right now in our area, gorgeous temperatures, looking at 70 degrees down in Sumatra, 74 here in Tallahassee, and 72 out in Valdosta. In South Dakota, the temperature actually changed about 49 degrees in just around 2 minutes. But back to this tornado warning, we are in the northeast or front right quadrant of the storm, which because of the orientation of the winds is very conducive for tornadic activity. Right now, firstly, with temperatures, you can see gorgeous temperatures down in Miami, 79 degrees. Bit of a difference as we go out west and up north, 53 in Denver, 12 degrees up in Bismarck, North Dakota. Really frigid temperatures out there, thanks to some Arctic air. You can see here that cold front, which is that separation between those cooler, drier conditions and those more moist, warm conditions. And here is that warm front, which is why we see some storms right over here in the northern Midwest, fortunately. And another place where we have seen some conditions start to improve a little bit is back in my home around southeast Florida, particularly Miami, Dade County, Broward County, and West Palm Beach counties. Last night we did see the worst of it. We saw a couple of tornadoes touch down in northern Miami-Dade counties, quite a few in Broward County, particularly in parts of Coconut Creek, Cooper City, Pompano Beach, and even in Palm Beach counties as well. In Boynton Beach, I have family in many of those places. Thankfully, all my family is doing okay. I hope if you have family down there, they are also doing okay. Our dew point. So the dew point is a measure of how much moisture the air can hold. So right here in the heartland of the country, it is bone dry. Look at that dew point of 8 degrees in Kansas City for 30. So definitely pretty chilly tonight. So like we mentioned, very chilly temperatures, 39 in Monticello and Tallahassee, 40 out in Bainbridge, and it's a bit warmer temperatures here cuddling the coast, 45 in St. Mark's and 46 out in Apalachicola. As well, right now we have predominantly dry conditions across most of the country, with the exception of here in the southeast as a result of the high pressure we have off in the Gulf of Mexico. As well, here you can see some ground clutter. This is not precipitation, this is some smoke which the radar beam is detecting. You can see some fires that were going on here in northern Franklin counties, either western Leon or eastern Liberty counties, and looks like another burn here in Jefferson County. This is taking a very similar path to Hurricane Charlie, almost the exact same trajectory. However, the hurricane force wind field of Hurricane Charlie is actually able to fit inside the eye of Hurricane Ian. That's how massive and how dangerous this storm is. This is a true beast, and we really do not want you guys to be outside. Lots of lightning, lots of flooding, lots of down power lines. And we are happy to report, for the first time in quite some time out west, we actually have seen a bit of a relaxation in the drought. So here in western Colorado, much of Arizona, and even the central valleys over here in California and along the coast, even in parts such as Los Angeles, are no longer in a drought. This is really, really, really great, as these areas in the west have been plagued with drought for quite some time. However, here in the plains and the Ogallala Aquifer region, unfortunately, we are experiencing quite an exceptional drought in these areas. Good evening, Tallahassee. I am student meteorologist Spencer Blum, reporting live from the EOS building with our Monday evening weather. So right now over at Doak Campbell Stadium, we have a gorgeous sunset taking place, as well as some very warm temperatures for this time of year, 84 degrees, partly cloudy, and with the wind out of the west at 7 miles an hour. So right now in Tallahassee, we don't have too much to speak of, just some ground scattering. This is just the radar beam hitting maybe some smoke or some birds. However, we do have some storms making their way in from the west. And for tonight in Tallahassee, we can expect some temperatures sitting down in the mid-60s, 64 degrees, partly cloudy, and with a wind out of the south-southwest at 5 miles an hour. And for tomorrow, we can expect another blisteringly hot, almost record-breaking day, 87 degrees, partly cloudy, and a winds out of the west-northwest at 10 miles an hour. And for tonight's show, as I've mentioned, we have a very warm start to meteorological spring here in the Big Bend. But when can we expect a cool down? And next week for FSU is spring break, so we are going to be talking about some of the weather we can expect over break.